Hey shippers, it's your girl Naya here, and we're back at it again with Andi Mack Season 3, Episode 14, Hammer Time. So, pedophile Ham is in India. Okay, so that's what they're telling everybody. He's in India. So he's not getting replaced. He's not going to do not going to be ghosted for like the last couple of episodes and show up at the wedding. He is in India. I guess Bowie's said that Ham felt lost and everything, so he didn't really feel like himself again since he'd been out of the country and stuff. He's more so drawn to traveling, and that was his thing. He wanted to travel the world with CECE. He is in India. So we start off with the episode with Andi, and she's sitting at the table and she's telling the gang and Amber's part of the gang now, that the wedding is canceled. And Cyrus brought up a good point. He said that, Andi was telling them that Bex said she has every right to be mad. And then Cyrus was like, yo, that's kind of manipulative, because she knows she's it's kind of like passive aggressive. Like, she's trying to soothe you when you're mad. And when you're mad, you just want to be mad. You don't want people to be like, oh, I understand. Especially when you're mad at them and they say you have every right to be upset. And then they go all sweet, so you can't really be mad at them like you want to. And then on top of that, it's your parents. So Cyrus was like, yeah, that's kind of manipulative. And Andi agreed, and the gang agreed. Yeah, so Andi said she's not upset, she's just angry, and I understand what you're feeling. Remind you, this whole wedding is canceled, not because this wedding was going to go on. The whole reason why this whole thing started is because Miranda bitch ass came over and talked about her sham of a marriage and put doubts in Bex's head. That's the whole reason this shit started. So that's why I feel like it's bullshit. Like, I already felt like, that, and I already kind of felt like this was more CeCe's wedding than Bex. Bex seemed like she really didn't want to get married. If that's the case, and it's so weird because remind you that Bex is the one who proposed to this man. Like, it's just really, this whole arc was just really fucking stupid. It was us getting the invitations, picking out, Andi was going to do the flower arrangements, getting the cake, and Bowie, Bowie's mother came over, and this is my other grandbaby, and it was just so much these last couple of seasons, only to not have it happen kind of just leaves you at like, what the hell? I was so prepared, and then it just dropped the ball on me. And really, all of this really happened because of Miranda. Bex was already feeling kind of iffy, but then her and Bowie started to reunite, and she was so excited. She had her invitations, and then the mailman made her scared a little bit. So then she reattracted, she hid them. But, the Campbell that broke the straws back was fucking Miranda. And that shit, that pissed me off. It did. It really did. I already explained in my last video, in the last promo, why I was, in this promo for this episode, actually, my last video on Andi Mack, of why I felt the way I felt. I'm not going to really get into detail, but if you want to hear it, you can go click on that video and hear it. What I was saying? No. Cyrus and Jonah are out camping in his backyard to watch the little comet. And I thought it was so adorable. You could tell, the person who wrote this, I would think that a Jyrus shipper wrote this goddamn episode. Just even the way it started, the whole, you want to come over? Now that Jonah knows that Cyrus is gay, I love how their friendship didn't change. I love how everything is still the same. They're still hanging out. And it's kind of sad, when I'm seeing him with Cyrus, like I said before, he has better chemistry with Cyrus than he did Amber. And that is just so weird to me. for like a split second, like Amber and Jonah were, going on the carnival ride. He was giving her the big teddy bear. But like when Jonah does what Jonah does, he doesn't put in effort. Like he doesn't try to be a boyfriend. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same reason why the deaf girl, I forgot her name, I'm sorry, Libby, while Libby broke up with him, it was the same reason why Andi broke up with him. Amber, you already been through this and you broke up with him. Well, he broke up with you, but y'all ended the shit. This is the same reason why you was cheating on him in the first place. Like, I already said this in my other videos. See? Y'all see? I'm here, y'all. I'm here. Like, when I tell you I be on it, I be fucking on it. Like, I said that this boy needs to be single. Like, I already said that for the longest. He needs to be single. He doesn't know how to be a good boyfriend, which is why I'm so glad he's not with Cyrus. But I would admit, like, I did feel like a Jyrus shipper wrote this episode, because not only does Cyrus have this big ass camp that's just the two of them romantically looking up into the stars, which you see, he had the entree laid out. He had s'mores and marshmallows on deck. It was just the two of them hanging out. And I think Cyrus really needs this. Cyrus really needs time to hang around more males. It's cool to have friends of the opposite gender, but sometimes you just need someone who could just relate to you on a personal level. And that's what I feel like this was. But if I was a Jyrus shipper, I would be living for this. They got stuck inside the camp. They got stuck inside the tent. I really thought they was going to be stuck all night together inside the tent. I was like, is this some fan fiction or what? This is fan service if I ain't never seen it. I was like, but eventually they got out. It was some really cute moments when Cyrus said that big word, and then he told Jonah not to hurt himself, and then later Cyrus was trying to open the tent with the knife, and then Jonah was like, don't hurt yourself. They have such good chemistry. They play off each other really well, and I really like seeing them interact, because Jonah is Cyrus's first friend. He was the first one that made him discovered that he was gay in the first place. He was the first guy friend that he told him. They just have a really good arc. They have a really good friendship, and it's really strong. And I really like seeing episodes like this. Just like how I like seeing episodes of just Buffy and Andi when they did their little dance thing in the living room. I've been killing it. Like, I don't know. Like, I have to pat myself on the back. I am killing it with these goddamn predictions. Didn't I tell y'all in the theory video, what am I talking about? That Marty was going to carry Buffy over the finish line? Did I not say that? And what? It happened. It happened, bitch. I told you. I said we are either going to get a kiss, he is either going to stay behind to make sure she's okay, or he's going to carry her over the finish line. And he did 2 out of 3. We didn't get the kiss because he has a girlfriend, but you know what I'm saying. It was adorable. Like I can't go into detail about it, but I already knew what was going to happen. I already knew what was going to happen, you guys. Already knew. I already knew this storyline was going to happen. I peeped it. I said I knew this was going to happen. At first I thought Andi was going to go to therapy but she ends up, I said Andi was either going to go to therapy or she was going to wrestle or go to the gym to let off some steam. But Amber ended up taking her to this thing called the Rage Box, where she can hit objects and stuff with a sledgehammer, and she can let out her frustrations like that, And later in the episode, we see she takes CECE there, I felt so bad for CECE. Like, just off topic, I felt extremely bad for CECE, because CECE, this is all CECE wanted. Like, she just wants the best thing for Bex. It's the reason why she raised Andi as her daughter. I feel like it was also to not ruin Bex's reputation. you know, she, instead of traveling the world with Pops like they were supposed to do and selling Andy Shack and selling the house, what does she do? She invests her savings into her daughter. And they didn't even have the best relationship, but she did it because she believes in Bex, right? When Bex was there and she got her little beauty degree, who was standing there and cheering and telling her how proud she was? It was CECE. CECE has always been there for Bex. So for CECE to see Bex in that wedding dress, that meant the world to her. Remember when they had the whole thing and Andy was upset that she wasn't a part of it? It's this mother-daughter thing. Like, she just wants the best for her daughter. And I just felt really bad because you could see she was just so excited to be able to be in the front row and watch her daughter marry the man that she loves. And Bex robbed her of that. Like, I know this is Bex's wedding and Bex gets to do whatever Bex wants to do. But as a mom, I understand why she's upset. And then on top of that, you said it, you was trying to wait the next day so it wouldn't be on her birthday. And then on top of that, Pops left her. And you already saw how devastated she was the first time Pops left her. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just felt really bad for her. I'm about to go watch episode 15. Like, I feel like I should watch it in the morning and make my review then. But who knows? We see at the end of the episode of we see Amber and she's destroying stuff and she's crying. And at first I'm thinking, damn, this is something that has to do with her home life, because Amber's going through the reversal of what Andy's going through. Like, even though Andy's parents aren't married, Bex and Bowie are together. With Amber's situation, her parents are married, but they're not together. They're going through a divorce thing. And, before they had money problems. So it's this big thing. And then you see Amber, she's sitting there with her sledgehammer. She's crying. Andy said, "What is wrong?" And she says, "Why do I always have to make the first move? Why do I always have to text him? And every time I'm with him, he sends me the same smiley face emojis." Like, she's getting frustrated with Jonah. And she was just like, I don't think he really cares about that. And then Andy says something that I've been saying for the longest. Maybe he's not capable of showing you the real him. Like, maybe he's not capable of loving you or liking you the way you want to be liked. And I've been saying this bullshit since the very beginning. Like, Jonah doesn't know how to be with someone else, really. Especially in a girlfriend setting. Like, I don't know if it's because he gay on the low or maybe it's just the females, because with Cyrus, he's doing just about fine. And I think it's because Cyrus doesn't expect everything from him. I feel like you also got to think about Jonah's anxiety and all the stuff that he's going through then. So who knows? We end up getting the L-bomb. Amber ends up telling her that, "I think I'm in love with him," and she's crying. And I'm just like, girl, yeah, you're in love with him. Like, he's just not your boyfriend. He's also your friend. Jonah is also your friend. Like, they're all friends. Jonah is not just Amber's boyfriend. He's also her friend. So it's that as well. He's your first boyfriend, your first love, first crush. He's just your first, so of course you're going to feel a strong connection to him. But understand something, baby. First crushes come and go. Like, you never forget your first love, yada, yada, yada. But, bitch, your last love is the one. Like, you're going to fall in love. Like, it reminds me of Good Luck Charlie, when Charlie was crying and then her mom said, "Look, you're going to get your heart broken many, many times and you're going to find love over and over again. And when you find the one, you'll know." This is just some middle school, well, she's in high school type stuff. I mean, he might be the one, he might not, but only time could tell. Like, But that's all I have to say. This episode said and did exactly what the hell I thought it was gonna do. I don't know if this review is whack. I'm just waiting on Tyrus, and I know everybody else is waiting on Tyrus. But that's all I have to say. It's your girl Naya here, and peace. You guys tell me what you think in the comment section below. Bye.